Match number 51, and today I'm surrounded only by one team, KKR, and boy, they are in a very good position in IPL 2024, second on the points table, given a lifeline because RR lost the game yesterday, so the top two fight is very much on. But sorry for all the early enthusiasm, I'll have to temper it down a bit because KKR are facing the Mumbai Indians.
The one rivalry that in IPL history is so one-sided, it's not even funny. I hate these fixtures and I hate that both of them had to come towards the end of the season. Give us one in the one before, no, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Then by this point, you reach this point, these fixtures don't matter.
I know.
And I know full well that, usually speaking, MI, the way they've played this season should not be a threat. But that head-to-head record, man, 23-9 in 32 games. I'll just rattle them off quickly for all of you who are joining us and aren't familiar. 23-9 is the head-to-head in Mumbai's favour in 32 games played. The last time that KKR won a match at the Wankhede was 2012. Sunil Narine, the bowler, was man of the match in that game. Yes, and Shah Rukh Khan got banned for 5 years from the Wankhede Stadium.
And in fact, if I also narrow down that same record at Wankhede, the record is 9-1.
Ooh, okay,
9-1. So I don't think between any teams the rivalry is as such. It is as such one-sided. It's at 9-1, 10% win record of KKR against Mumbai Indians at the Wankhede.
There were three memes that were circulating. One was that before the start of the season, KKR will have -4 because they'll lose both their games to Mumbai Indians.
Correct.
Not so sure about that anymore. Second, you have to play 7 consecutive IPLs and win all the double headers just to get to equal terms.
Correct.
7 IPLs. That's the thing.
You need to basically do the double in 7 consecutive IPLs.
Double when it comes to KKR and Mumbai. It's only been twice.
Yeah, and by the way, one of those seasons was when Gautam Gambhir was still in the franchise.
Yes.
And the one season you did the double with Gambhir was 2014. You won the title. The other season was 2022, which is why I also have to say this. I do have a little bit of confidence going into this fixture for that reason. The last time that KKR did the double over MI, they were in an absolutely hopeless situation because 2022, correct me if I'm wrong, wooden spooners.
Mumbai,
yeah. So they were losing matches left, right, center, and KKR did what we call Beti Ganga mein haath dhona. Like, you're losing to everyone, chalo, we'll also beat you.
So you're telling me the similar situation this season as well? And
it could be.
I think momentum plays a role.
Yeah.
So much so that Mumbai, which is a 9th, they have lost around 7 matches this season out of 10. They have won on 3.
Yeah.
KKR on the second position. Confidence does matter. I think going with the momentum, fingers crossed.
Which is why I think, if KKR are to get into double digits, I think this is the best opportunity for them in the clash against MI because Mumbai have opted to bowl at the Wankhede.
And that's never a good thing for the team batting first because we know 2 things. One, track is a belter. Second, and more unfortunately, dew will always come into play.
It is absolutely terrible in Mumbai as far as the heat is concerned. Many people say it's 38, 39, but it feels like 45, 46. It's that bad.
Because of the humidity.
Because of the humidity, and you are hoping for some breeze to come from the Queen's Necklace side, but I don't think that's happening. And we have seen Wankhede as an absolute chasing ground, whatever totals come. It'll be interesting to see how the players react to it because let's come to the teams and after that we'll discuss certain interesting subplots.
Yeah, so KKR is playing 11 since they're the team batting first. They've gone with what Shreyas Iyer described as a quote-unquote unchanged 11. Obviously, the one change which was made was basis the impact sub, so I'll just quickly go over it. Phil Salt, Sunil Narine at the top of the order. Then you've got Ankush Raghuvanshi, Shreyas Iyer, Venkatesh Iyer, Rinku Singh, Andre Russell, Ramandeep Singh, which means you're in essence batting till 8 with Mitchell Starc at 9. So that is a lot of batting, which makes sense. I think you're going to need all that batting in this particular game because it is an absolute batting paradise. With dew coming in, KKR need to be targeting a big target to even be in contention. If I recall correctly, MI won one game here whilst defending a total that was against DC. And that was also because Romario Shepherd ended up carting Heinrich Nokia for 32 runs and put them at such a situation wherein the chase became impossible. So that it is what KKR will have to do. Otherwise, it's an easy chasing
But
ground.
the unfortunate disclaimer in that was a day game.
Yeah.
So that is why this is a night game, and if you look at the night game, they have won only once, and that was while chasing. That was against RCB. But that bowling attack was, let's say, less said about it, the better.
Yeah.
KKR's bowling attack is much better when you look at it. Yes, there is no Harshit Rana serving a one-match ban.
Yeah. And that's a bit of a blow. Yeah.
Big news. Rohit Sharma is playing an impact player today.
Oh.
Yes, there is no. Yes.
Rohit Sharma is on the impact list for Mumbai Indians.
Yes.
Very
Just
interesting.
confirmed it. I thought might be a typo or something.
No,
But he is not taking the field.
Today, Rohit Sharma came about 3 hours earlier. As I expected, he was practicing left armers in particular. He was targeting Shams Mulani, he was targeting one more throwdown expert. All were giving him the left arm kind of an attack. So, Rohit Sharma was there at about 4 o'clock at the Wankhede, taking lot of practices against left arm pace and all that. So, yes.
And it's very interesting because, I'm looking at that team composition and there's no guarantee that they even have to go with Rohit. Do you know why? They're playing 3 foreign players.
Yeah.
They could very well turn to a devolved Brevis.
Or a Romario Shepherd.
Yeah, or a Romario Shepherd, one or the other. Because they only have 3 foreigners. See, the batting lineup until the top 5, Ishan, Sky, Tilak, Nehal, Pandya, Naman Dheer, that's 6 batters.
But I wonder what the reason could be behind it. Is it that they're almost out and they want to save Rohit for the upcoming World Cup? So
It could be. If he comes out to bat, then I think it's partly yes, they don't want him to get injured. They might want to sub out a Bumrah. So that he's bold.
Makes sense.
Makes sense to rest him.
Now after the team has been announced, so they want to keep their players safe for the upcoming World Cup.
Because
I don't think any other reason of Rohit not taking a field or Rohit being the impact sub. I think it will be the first time in the MI franchise history that Rohit has been an impact player.
Yeah. Last year, I don't remember any time where he was an impact player.
Never. So it looks like, see, what will happen is there are 2 batches going to the West Indies. One is May 21. After the end of the league stages, these teams, mostly if you look at it, MI and RCB players at their current situation, they might be going on the 21st.
Correct.
So most likely they'll be given a diktat, okay, don't push yourself. You're not at playoff position. Some key players rotate, some bat, some rest. So maybe in that sense, Rohit will be the impact sub only while batting. But if he doesn't come out today, then potentially you're looking at resting him.
Yeah, so we'll go over the Mumbai Indians 11, which as Sanansh rightly pointed out, there's no Rohit Sharma. So the 11 right now, which is their bowling 11, reads a little like this. Ishan Kishan, Suryakumar Yadav, Tilak Verma, Nehal Vadera, Hardik Pandya, Naman Dheer, Tim David, Gerald Coetzee, Piyush Chawla, Jasprit Bumrah and Nuwan Tushara. So obviously they have the bowlers. You've got Coetzee, Chawla, Jasprit Bumrah. You've got a Nuwan Tushara. Hardik will roll his arm over a little bit. Is that 8 really?
Maybe they'll go over Tilak Verma. So
they only have 5 Are you kidding me? They've got 5 bowlers in a bowling first 11?
Yeah.
What is the logic behind this?
Hardik,
That too, Hardik being the 5th.
Yeah, Hardik being the 5th. Maybe you are hoping that Hardik bowls 4 overs in the Caribbean.
Which is okay, I understand that, but when have IPL teams been this pliant towards what it is that the Indian team needs? Never. 5 bowlers. Why would MI take that risk? What if one of them, and Hardik we know this year has sadly been woeful with the ball. He's not bowled 4 overs in a single game.
Are you going to try Tilak Verma today?
Or maybe they are taking Kolkata too lightly in this game.
Could be.
Because apart from Bumrah, I don't see any other bowler performing so much so that
I'm going over it because I'm again not sure. So you've got Pandya, Tim David doesn't bowl anymore. So you've got Pandya, you've got Coetzee, you've got Piyush Chawla, you've got Jasprit Bumrah, Nuwan Tushara. That's it. 5 bowling options.
And Tilak Verma.
I mean, I'm not counting Tilak. He barely bowls in the IPL. He's bowled more internationally than he's bowled in the IPL.
Maybe today it's his chance.
Maybe.
See, you're not getting in a Shams Mulani or a Shivalik Sharma. Okay, Romario Shepherd could have offered you that, but I don't think he's coming in.
No, and also his bowling has potentially really been his weak link. As good as his batting was, his bowling was losing MI games.
Yes. So that is why I think Rohit might be your impact sub looking at just the batting. I think they are basing it on the fact that, okay, we have got a Coetzee and a Bumrah. Why not just, and Tushara, or in these kind of conditions, Tushara can really swing it around.
That's fair, that's all good, but again,
Bumrah, none of their bowlers look promising. So
even Coetzee has been hit or miss.
The 5th main bowler.
Yeah.
They are really
weird.
preparing for the World Cup now. It baffles me.
Yeah, it really does baffle me because
Yeah.
when you look at KKR, the impact sub is pretty obvious. There's really only one option or two options at most. Because I think if you have a batting collapse of sort and you want to bolster your bowling, you'll go to an Anukul Roy who can give you an over or two. Otherwise,
They
potentially.
have also named Chetan Sakaria as his
That's what I'm saying. He's the only one that makes sense because you'll need an extra bowler. You would need an extra bowler because right now, if you're looking at the bowlers, you've got Stark, Vaibhav, Varun, Shreyas, and Sunil, and you've got Russell. That's it. 5 options. I mean, sure, you get a couple of options.
Sub in Rinku Singh and they'll sub out Rinku Singh and they'll sub in I think
Anukul.
Chetan Sakaria.
Chetan Sakaria?
Sakaria.
Bowler. Interesting because you're going for
So, both teams actually have got 5 bowlers. The other one is a bit of an unknown. What are you going to do? I mean, Chetan Sakaria hasn't bowled much. I mean, if you look
he's
at
not
it,
bowled at all.
even for RR, after a certain point of time, he was left out, either because of injury
The
or
last
something.
game, the last team that he played for was Delhi Capitals last year. He was let go by DC, and in fact, in the option also, KKR didn't really have any competition. They signed Chetan Sakaria on base price. I'm a little surprised because I thought they'd go with a Shakib Hussain. I remember he was pretty good during those practice games, inter-squad practice games that KKR had, but they've gone for a Sakaria, which means most likely he's going to be the impact sub.
Yeah.
See, because you can't bring in Shafian Rutherford,
No, your
bringing
four
in the
corners are
Shrikar Bharat or Manish Pandey makes no sense. So it has to be either Anukul if your batting really collapses,
Or Chetan
but
Sakaria.
Chetan Sakaria seems like option number 1.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Rohit is the impact sub.
5 bowling options.
5 bowling options for MI. And let's see, either they are taking KKR too lightly or they are preparing for the T20 World Cup with resting,
so far in this
rotating.
season, everything has gone wrong for Mumbai that could have been.
And a lot of it has been tactical.
Tactical, yeah.
Now taking such decisions, first Rohit being an impact player, then playing just with 5 bowlers, with Hardik being the 5th. Surprising. I don't
Very surprising
just
move.
have to wait and watch till the mid innings. I think how the decisions have been panned out for Mumbai,
Yeah.
but
Let's see, hey, for that, if KKR posts a total in excess of 220, 230,
Then it's game on.
then it's game on. But then it's now, you look at it, who are the players that are going to focus on? A Rohit, a Bumrah, a Sky, and a Hardik. For the KKR team, no one is in the KKR side.
No
for
one
the
is in
T20 World
contention,
Cup.
so
apart
I'm
from
okay.
a Rinku Singh who had a point to prove today. Well,
Now-
Interesting to see how Rinku does,
Yeah.
by the way. I mean, let's be fair. We know that there have been visuals doing the rounds of Rohit Sharma going to Rinku and they had met.
after the press conference talking to him and
Yeah, he had a conversation with him, and we know we've heard it from Rinku Singh's father that he was definitely upset at being left
Heartbroken.
out. So I think today everything, it's all just perfect storm for a Rinku Singh special. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because again, what better way to prove a point? Let your bat do the talking.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're right. If you're looking at it from an India perspective, then all the players you're looking at will in fact be in the Mumbai Indian side, because you've got a Sky, you've got a Pandya, you've got a Bumrah, of course Rohit. So all of those will be the focus when we're looking at things from our India perspective. And yeah, it's only MI players.
yesterday we saw a couple of them in Chahal, Samson not playing well. Day before yesterday, Shivam Dubey got out on the first ball.
Jadeja.
I shouldn't be saying this, but after the squad have been announced, 2 back-to-back days, the Team India players for the World Cup are not performing well.
The only one who actually
Yashasvi.
Yashasvi Jaiswal is the only
Virat,
player.
he will come tomorrow.
Virat will come tomorrow. Today we have 4 to look upon.
4 to look forward to, and they have got the best batting conditions.
Yeah, because you'll be bowling, you'll be batting at a time when the opposition bowlers are going to be contending with you. And if they don't get anything above 220, actually, if I'm KKR, I'm thinking, boss, 250. I know it seems like a stretch, but if you're batting till number 9, then you've got to go for it, because I think that'll be the only thing that keeps them. Then after that, chip away with get regular wickets and the pressure. The one difference maker, which again I always hate going back to, that Punjab Kings game, KKR didn't get enough wickets.
Yeah.
You let the batter set. The only wickets you got, one was a run out and one was Riley Russo throwing away his wicket to Narine. Other than that, everyone else just stayed. Prabh Simran was run out. Johnny Wester got 100. Shashank Singh, less said the better. So, they need to get wickets. That will be the key. But first things first, I'm really interested to see how it is that this innings plays out, because 5 bowlers.
I know, and if you have to look at Russell versus Bumrah,
It's not a good record.
Yeah, the contest has always been tilted to Jasprit Bumrah. I think he's gone out 4 or
times.
5 times.
4 times.
Yeah, 4 times. And that's why if KKR are to get 230, 240, a lot of hope will be on Andre Russell.
A lot of hope will be on everyone. You need a quick start from the openers. What it is that they've been doing.
Salt and Narine.
Yeah, what it is that they've been doing. They need to do that. The middle order needs to play with intent. Then you get to the Rinkus, the Russells, the Ramandeeps to do their thing. So, yeah.
I mean, look at it. Bumrah, Tushara, Katseya against Salt Narine. They have actually been the brothers of destruction also.
Yeah, people have talked a lot about Head and Abhishek, but the team that have the best economy in the power play, scoring economy in the power plays, are KKR.
Yeah.
Head and Abhishek are going at 10.8. These guys are going at 11.
11.
Madness.
Yeah, that's the brothers of destruction
It will be
indeed.
interesting contest, I think, to see Bumrah versus Salt. Because
Yes.
Bumrah has been as economical as he can be
But-
in this season. Only two bowlers in Bumrah and Sunil Narine.
But, so carry on your point. Then I'll
That's
say.
the game which is tilted heavily towards batter, especially this season when we were talking about scrapping an impact sub rule, bowlers crying out for help, around 7 to 8, 250 plus games in the single season, the highest total record being broken every third day or fourth day, just close to. So I think what Bumrah and Sunil Narine, Touchwood has done, I don't think, they were the only two bowlers standing apart from the rest of the bowlers, and now they are in front of each other today.
I know.
Let's
I
see.
mean, they are exceptional.
One of them will open, obviously.
Yes.
One of them will open against the other. So
I mean, they're exceptional. I mean, let's make no mistake about it. Narine has been not doing it now. He's been doing it ever since he started playing the
For
IPL.
years.
Yeah, 2012 onwards, you look at it, 4 for 15. I remember one classic delivery that he bowled. Spinning in, Sachin Tendulkar tried to go for the drive, bowled through the gate. That was Sunil Narine. I felt, wow, this guy is special. And that's why KKR, where they are, he actually has played such a big role.
I mean, if you're talking about players of a franchise, just purely on the basis of a player, then Sunil Narine is KKR's GOAT.
And
He's done
he
it
and
with
Russell,
bat,
no doubt.
Done it with, I will give Narine just slightly more importance for two reasons. He was part of both title wins. Russell was part of 2014, but was a big part player.
Yeah.
He wasn't part of the squad. He was the backup to Callis.
Callis.
But Narine has been front and center of both your title wins, then reinvented himself as a batter.
Yeah.
I mean, the numbers don't lie. It's marvelous to see the way he's gone about with his business, despite having to retool his action 100 times.
Yeah, which was very, very unfair. I think the crackdown that happened on the spinners,
Off spinners
in particular, very unfair. And still, Sunil Narine has managed to do it. I mean, who can bowl in the death overs even now with such brilliance? It is
and
Sunil
in
Narine.
the game against Punjab Kings when they chased out 262, he had an economy of 6. Only.
He's the
4 overs, 21 runs for 1 wicket.
Yeah, he's the sixth man at this point, not just with the bat, but even with the ball, because that's the only economy he's giving away. 24 in the game before that, Punjab Kings against DC also.
Even in that other record chase of 226, I think he had only an economy rate of 7.
Exactly.
If I'm not mistaken, against Rajasthan
So
Royals.
it takes you back to the days of old when KKR, when teams would come up against KKR and you look at Narine and be like, listen, his 4 overs are right off. You have to target the other ones.
In fact,
It's a T16.
The other day, Shashank Singh said in his post-match interview that we were just playing out Narine and was thinking of attacking other bowlers. But because the run rate was still around 13-14 the last overs, if they've lost 2 wickets. But Shashank Singh rightly said, we were just playing off Russell and were thinking of attacking other bowlers. The same mistake that RCB had done the other day. They were attacking.
They throw away 2 wickets to Narine in
2
that
wickets.
same
That
over.
changed the game totally. And let's take some questions.
Sawal, let's see if some people are as baffled as what we are when it comes to, let's say, the
I've been
composition.
seeing this Saraj
Sarachandra.
question. He said, Sid sir, I think Rohit came today early because he hasn't had any practice yesterday. And Naman is an off spinner, so they are trying new things. And going with 5 bowlers and increasing batting like RCB.
But
Yeah, that is the thing. See, Rohit wanted
Excuse me.
practice. And I think after the T20 World Cup, I think the brief will be he might be an impact sub only most of the time.
because they don't seem to be in contention.
They are
I mean, it's
not
an
in
outside chance at best. So
Yeah.
he might very well just.
That is the only reason that makes sense, I think, because at the beginning of the season, the whole cry was about Rohit versus Hardik, 2 camps, Rohit not being given importance. Now, if apart from this, there should not be any reason of dropping or benching a Rohit for the first innings because the whole fan frenzy, especially at the Wankhede, will go
will go mad, which they have always done. So,
Yeah, Mayank Pradhan says that backing KKR definitely tonight. I want Rinku Singh to show what India will miss in the World Cup. Hashtag justice for Rinku Singh. Wholeheartedly agree. Thoughts on Chelsea making a place in Europe, Shane? I mean, Mayank, it's definitely possible because right now, to make it into Europe, you need to finish 7th. Chelsea can finish as high as 6th because you're 3 points behind United, 4 games to go, but with a much more favourable fixture list. So it's actually possible. I mean, I didn't think I'd be saying this in the middle of the season, but yeah, towards the end, you do have a little bit of optimism that it's possible, could happen.
yeah. So,
Ashish Dhar.
Ashish Dhar is saying, MI win 223 for 6 KKR. Hopefully, Yuzi is not holidaying in the West Indies and gets to play. Well,
I mean,
arithmetic progression, 21 not in the squad, 22 in the squad but didn't play. 24
might
hopefully
play.
does.
Yesterday, captain said I especially wanted 4 spinners in the squad,
Yeah,
and
he
he's trying certain combinations. So that I can see a Kulcha playing together.
Of course.
in certain games, yes.
Yeah.
I do
Kulcha can
think-
play, 2 left armers can play, 3 spinners can play, depending upon how it is going to be.
Wickham Ekanayake says KKR to win with 231, but hoping they score few runs of Tushara. Spoken like a true Sri Lankan
True
man, right?
Sri Lankan indeed. Yeah, no one Tushara. Hope he gets that swing. I mean,
Can you imagine a bowling lineup eventually with Sri Lanka having both Tushara and Patirana? Oof, Malinga's little babies taking over the world.
Yeah, no one Tushara, and also if you look at it, Patirana, Thikshana, don't forget, in those slow decks in the West Indies, maybe Thikshana will be a vital, and you've got a Wanindu also.
Sarat Chandra is being a little bit preemptive because he's saying congratulations for the win. He's an MI fan, by the way,
Yeah.
MI and Rohit fan, and he's saying I think today Hardik will do well as a captain. Sarat, don't quite write it off. You are this confident that you're going to lose. We are not this confident that we're going to win because the overall head-to-head record is just anyway. Let's see. Priyanshu says Rohit, Hardik, Surya have the best chance to perform today. Wankhede chasing is really easy. I agree. Rinku show will load tonight. Fingers crossed. KKR win. Shane dance. You know what, Priyanshu? And deal. If it happens.
Yep, if it happens, fantastic. Yep.
No better team than Mumbai Indians to
Oh,
win and
man.
to dance.
I
Oh,
know.
man.
I know.
Let's see. Sarat says if that Hardik bowls the first over,
Yeah.
Shane, sir, then congrats for the win. And I think today he'll do well as a captain. Yeah, I'll be interesting to see how Hardik bowls because I mean he has to bowl 4 overs, right? Unless they go with Naman the off spinner or what's his name, Tilak the off spinner. I doubt.
But
I
those
know.
bowlers in front of, I don't think they'll be in front of a Rinku or a Russell or a Sunil Narine for that matter. And that too Tilak Verma who hasn't bowled in the whole season.
Exactly. Gopalakrishnan K also points out that dropping Nabi is a blunder considering his experience in the power play. Any thoughts? You know what, Gopalakrishnan, I do agree. I don't understand why they haven't gone with Nabi. Maybe it's for matchups that they thought putting out spinners against a Narayan might not be a good idea, but he's done well.
He's
in the
done
power
well,
play.
but they've picked only 3 foreigners.
Yeah, that's what
if you
we
want
did,
a Rohit, you could have benched any of the Indian guys. Like a Namandhir. I don't know what a Namandhir was there. So.
GGK also pointing out, backing MI, but why Bumrah not rested? Will he play out 14 games?
GGK, you saw that happen in 2022 as well. Unless what they'll do is
They'll sub off Bumrah and bring in Rohit.
Yeah, right. That
maybe.
could happen.
That'll be the only thing. Otherwise, I actually believe that your preparation for the T20 World Cup. See, Mumbai, mathematically they are there, but I think they are not going to make it to the playoffs.
See, mathematically they are there even if they lose today.
Yes.
That itself tells you everything. But again, I think if they do lose today, then 12 points, boss, you're not making it. Because you need too many results going your way. Too many results.
Which is why I think you are going to see this batch of Rohit, Surya, Hardik and Bumrah all leave on the 21st. I don't see them leaving beyond that.
The first batch will be
First batch. They'll be in the first batch along with a Virat Kohli also, because RCB also, too many things have to go their way here to ensure that they get through to the playoffs. So Ashish Dhar, why KKR freeze in front of MI?
That's a very good question, and one I cannot for the life of me answer. But once you start, that's the thing with momentum, right? Is that once it starts going against you, it does tend to take a brain freeze. So that's what does happen.
Yep, indeed.
I mean, now is his best time.
Playing like a Sri Lanka in front of Siraj from last 2
yes.
encounters.
Or RCB in front of KKR in
KKR.
recent seasons.
Or
So
CSK.
KKR has a better record in Chinnaswamy than in Eden Gardens.
A CSK against RCB.
Correct, that's another one.
That's
Punjab.
Punjab was a CSK, yaar.
5-0.
5-0. KKR have had 8 straight losses to Mumbai.
Yeah, that is basically.
RCB have won 7 straight against DC. That is why. I mean, so.
But I don't think any team had such a bad record like a KKR in front of him.
No, this is the worst.
The whole lot one-sided.
Yeah, it is. Maybe you can say CSK RCB. It's 21-10 in the favor of
23-9 is still
23-9. Yeah.
worst.
Karthik K is saying, is it true that Rohit was informed of the MI captaincy change middle of the World Cup? I don't know, let's say,
The
where this
buzz
is coming from.
buzz came after the World Cup. I mean, you saw when there were trade-offs in the auction. It happened around December. Maybe he might have been informed. Maybe, but we can't say it with
In
all.
middle of the World Cup doesn't make sense because I don't think the franchise will be disturbing a national captain. That too when India was in a whole lot of good run of 10 straight victories.
Looks highly unlikely.
Yeah, it seems very unlikely.
I'll stick my neck out and say if India would have won that World Cup, Rohit, the captaincy change would not happen this season.
Correct.
I think Rohit would have given us one more season to.
Absolutely.
be the captain.
Yep. So
But it's a very split comment section. A lot of people are saying KKR, some saying MI. Piyush Nandra is also saying count 6 wins in 11 games. I hope in once you're wrong, Piyush, because I really want at least one win against these guys.
Octopus Piyush has predicted MI. Oh no.
Exactly.
Oh no, Octopus Piyush.
I don't agree with what GGK is saying that KKR defending seems worse. Yeah, you've lost a couple of close games, but if you go over those wins, you've defended a fair few as well. RCB,
You're defending against
SRH. So you won 3 games while defending.
And you lost 2. So give that much of leeway.
It's split.
Give that much of leeway.
I don't think it really matters that much. It's just a case of, listen, get enough runs and then your bowlers just need to do enough.
Yeah.
Enough is the key.
So
But
I'm
if
not
run rate's not really bothered.
I know. I see. If KKR win today, they are one step closer to the queue. If MI lose, then they are not mathematically eliminated. But yes, a lot of results have to go there. Yeah.
So, okay, I'll not predict who's winning.
Yeah, exactly.
But score
predictions.
I think about 238 is what they should be targeting, and I think they'll get
And I think yesterday you said 239. Yes. 1 run less. Saraj, what score? Well, prediction, I'm not asking. Who's winning?
225.
225. And it's a full house because I'm also backing KKR to win today. And I think 210.
Okay.
Considering there's a Bumrah, that's why I've kept it a bit low. So 210, but I think it's KKR breaking the streak in a big way. So join us for the mid innings, folks, and let's see how much Mumbai can restrict KKR to. Bye bye.